What's up everybody, it's RobinGaming here. So I want to do a quick short video on Until Dawn because Sony just actually a couple of hours ago announced the release date for the game, so it actually will be making its window. Sony had always said the game would be coming out summer of this year, and that has been confirmed now because the game got the release date of August the 25th. Now of course then the question is, what do I think of the game? Am I like interested in it? Do I think I'll be getting it? So that's what I quickly just wanted to talk about very briefly here. So I gotta say, you know, like, first of all, at first when Until Dawn was originally announced as a PlayStation 3 game for the PlayStation Move and stuff, I was not interested in it, like, at all, right? I mean, I never owned a PS Move, I was not, you know, planning to get one at that point, and the game itself, in terms of its theme, didn't already appeal to me that much. When Sony then ultimately did kind of re-announce it as a PS4 game, this time around, that you could just play normally with a controller, yeah, I became a lot more interested in the game myself. I do normally try to get at least like all of the big exclusives coming out for the PS4, because I think, you know, as a PS4 owner, it's always nice to get the games that you can't find anywhere else, right? And Until Dawn to me looks like an okay game. It looks, well, maybe okay is cutting it a little short. I guess it looks like a good game. It doesn't look like anything special necessarily though, I just gotta be very honest about that. But then again, I don't think Sony is really treating it as something special. I mean, the way they are now bringing this game out in the summer, in August, already tells you they're just like, okay, we're bringing out this game, it's gonna be good, you know, people will want to play this, but yeah, it's not a big blockbuster title for the end of the year or something like that. So in that way, I'm happy. I'm sure August is gonna be a pretty dry period, except for Metal Gear Solid 5 coming out on like September the 1st, so that's gonna be a little bit of a like dilemma. But then again, I don't think it's gonna take that long to beat Until Dawn itself. So with a week between those two releases, I think I'll be fine. I think I'll probably have beaten the game once or twice already, maybe even got the platinum before Metal Gear actually turns out to come out. But that being said, yeah, I mean, the one thing I do really like about Until Dawn is the whole cinematic experience, making choices, seeing what those are going to evolve into, because I feel like Supermassive Games, who are the you know, the creators of this one, are taking a lot of inspiration out of Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls and Quantic Dream in particular, right? Like that whole approach that they made with making all the choices, seeing what's going to happen in the end, and after all, like seeing that there are multiple endings, not just endings, but the game itself, the story itself will actually evolve in an entirely different way. Characters might die, you're not gonna play as them anymore, whereas if you make a certain different choice, you would still play as them. So that in itself, I do find a very cool concept. I can't wait to see how they're gonna tackle that, because yeah, you know, they could do it wrong, they could do it the right way. I just hope they do, of course, do it the right way, because then, yeah, I'd be very happy with that. But yeah, so that's really my thing for Until Dawn. I am not particularly a fan of the theme, the setting of the game, you know, these like this sort of cheesy, dorky kind of, you know, young teens horror setting kind of thing, right? Like, I don't even treat it really as a horror game. I think it should more be seen as a thriller slash horror game, honestly. I can't say I've gotten like scared so far of the stuff we've seen in the trailers. It all seems kind of like, you know, yeah, just mess is the feeling I get when I think of, you know, my thoughts on the game itself. But yeah, it could turn out to be quite a surprise, I think. Like, the only real question I have is, how well are they gonna pull off the story? Are they gonna make these choices and stuff? Like, is it actually gonna impact a lot of stuff happening later on? Is it gonna be interesting to the point where you will want to play it a second time through just to see what would happen if you made certain other choices? But yeah, in itself, I'm not particularly, once again, excited for the theme or for what the game does. I just hope that they will do a good job at, you know, the basic mechanics of what the game is supposed to be like. If they do that, then I'm sure this is a game that I'm gonna enjoy playing in August of this year. So with that being said, I would like to know your thoughts on Until Dawn. Are you getting the game? Are you excited for it? What do you think ultimately it will end out to be? Like a good game? Do you think it will disappoint, or that it will actually be a pretty big surprise? Yeah, just let me know that kind of stuff in the comments. And then for now, I'd like to thank you a lot for watching, and hope to see you again next time.